Okay, for this video I'm going to be using the Ice Team against the Gunsmoke boss, Nemertea. I'll be using Cheetah, Suomi, Nemesis, Macchiato, and Klukai, and I'll be using the buff Light Penetration. Go ahead and get my units where I like them, and start. Alright, I'm going to start with Suomi. Have her ultimate. Put up shields. Get the ice tiles down. Then we're going to have Klukai ultimate, which will also put defense down 2 on the boss. And then we'll have Klukai ultimate again. End her turn. I'm gonna move Cheetah here, but I'm not gonna have her attack because the plan is to have some stability index carry over to the beginning of the next turn, so I can break the boss, put the boss into stability collapse at the beginning of the next turn. That way I'll have almost 2 full turns where the boss will have no stability index and my damage won't be reduced by 80%. So we'll just move Cheetah here, end her turn. Go ahead and move Nemesis and have her ultimate. And we'll move Macchiato over here, and just like I was saying earlier, I don't want the boss to go into stability collapse during this turn, or his turn, turn 1. So I'm not going to ultimate with Macchiato. I'm just going to use her skill 1 because her interceptions would put the boss into stability collapse. So we're just going to use skill 1. And as you can see, the boss has 3 stability index left. So we'll start with Cheetah and use her ultimate, which will put Blazing Assault 2 on everyone and give everyone 3 random buffs. So we'll have plenty of buffs to be able to put stacks relaxation on the boss. And Klukai's ultimate's still on cooldown. Right, I'm going to go ahead and use Macchiato's ultimate. And use which activated Avalanche, which put the boss in a stability collapse. And now I'm going to use her skill 1, and this will be enough support actions to take Klukai's ultimate off cooldown. And keep in mind, my Suomi is also a V6. You need her to be at least V5 in order to get 3 support actions out of her every turn. Okay, so now Klukai's ultimate's off cooldown. Go ahead and use Klukai's ultimate. Ultimate again. End her turn. I'll just go ahead and use Suomi's skill 1. And Nemesis is going to ultimate. Okay, so I'm going to start with Suomi's ultimate so we can cleanse all these debuffs and stack up on Saliva Dipped, which will give us defense penetration. And I'm also going to put it there because it'll get rid of all the corrosive tiles the boss put down underneath my units. Okay, And Klukai's ultimate's still on cooldown, so we'll do the same thing we did last time and we're going to use Macchiato's skill 1, and it'd be just enough support actions to take Klukai's ultimate off cooldown. And then we're going to have Klukai ultimate. And then have Klukai ultimate again. End our turn. And we'll use Cheetah's skill 1. And we'll have Nemesis use her ultimate. Okay, so here I am actually going to start with Cheetah and use her skill 2. I actually have the key on her here. Genius Support Plan. The active skill Fireworks Festival, which is her skill 2. No longer deals damage to enemy targets. Its effect is modified to restore HP equal to 90% of attack to allied units within range and cleanses 1 debuff. I'm going to actually target Nemesis. And then that means Klukai won't get cleansed, because I want that to carry over to the next turn. Now it looks like Nemesis didn't get cleansed either for some reason, but that's fine. Okay, Klukai is still on cooldown. Now, Cheetah won't have any support actions anymore because she only had it for 2 turns. So, let's see, I believe I use Suomi. That's 1. Macchiato would do 2. If I do Nemesis. Okay. We'll start with Suomi. Use her skill 1. Gotta get that stability index down anyways. And I'll go ahead and have Nemesis use her skill 1. Yes. Because Klukai should still be on cooldown, yep. Use Nemesis skill 1 because I don't have enough Cathectus Index for ultimate. And I need to get some more Cathectus Index anyways. Plus, this will be the only time I use her skill 1. Alright. Now Klukai is off cooldown. Or ultimate's off cooldown. We'll go ahead and ultimate. Klukai's going to use Klukai's ultimate. Have her ultimate again. End the turn, and then have Macchiato use her skill 1. Alright. So Klukai will not be able to use her ultimate this turn. Well, I'm going to start... I'm going to put Cheetah here. Have her use her skill 2 again. And I'm going to put it... Put it on Macchiato. It should cleanse Nemesis and Klukai here. It did. There we go. And then I'm going to move Klukai up and use either skill 1 or skill 2, whichever does more damage. It looks like they do about the same. %. Okay. Well, we're just gonna say we're gonna use their skill 2 because I'm not always gonna have. You're not always gonna have that flesh vine so close to the boss, and you'll have to use skill 2 since the damage seems to be about the same. You can't tell which one actually does more, so we'll just use their skill 2. Okay, then we'll move Suomi up and use her basic attack. And we'll have Nemesis use her ultimate. Okay, and Macchiato use her skill 1. Okay, so we're going to start with Suomi's ultimate. We're going to cleanse all the debuffs, get everyone's HP back up, put shields up, put the frost tiles to get rid of the corrosive tiles. Then we're going to move Cheetah down here and use her ultimate, which will put Blazing Assault 2 on everyone again, and give everyone 3 random buffs. And then we're going to have Klukai use her ultimate. And we're going to have her use her ultimate again. End her turn. We'll have Nemesis use her ultimate. Now we're going to have Macchiato use her ultimate. And have her use her skill 1. Alright, so I'll go ahead and use Klukai first because taking out the vine does give an attack boost of 10%. And ultimate. Have her ultimate again. After that, it doesn't matter what order you go in, as long as you wait till Nemesis uses her support attack. So I'm just going to go Suomi, use her skill 1. And we'll use Cheetah, Cheetah's skill 1. We'll use Nemesis ultimate. And we're going to use Macchiato's skill 1. Not the best of scores, but considering the lackluster buff, that was buffs that were available, I'd say it was pretty decent. With a better buff, could definitely get a higher score. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.